Hey there, cats and kitties. I am the Blues Man, Johnny Blues, and with this video, we'll be discussing my thoughts on episode 4 of the anime series, Keijo. And holy hell, this episode was a butt-splosion, butt-on-butt action, in full force, in full effect, throughout the entire affair. And of course, we're beginning with Miyata versus Rin, and this was highly unexpected. I really didn't expect it to go in Miyata's favor. Even though she is the speediest of, room 309 and everything like that, she's going up against Rin, who is the speediest in all of Japan. And I really thought she was going to have her ass quite literally handed to her. And I'm really focusing on those two because the other two opponents that were in the match, they might as well not even been there. They might as well have been a couple of zeros because they were so easily dispatched by Rin on this land platform that was kind of like a seesaw or a teeter-totter, and she used the balance, the weight and all that kind of stuff, and getting them off balance against them to send them packing. And all the things that were in play in this particular matchup, like the idea of oxygen and being oxygen depleted, because you have Rin who can hold her breath for a certain amount of time and she's faster for it. The butt Gatling gun, it's like, what in the hell is that? They're apparently moving so fast that even all the girls on the side of the pool or whatever can't see them and everything. And at one point, it looked like Miyata was standing still. She moved so quickly and all this kind of stuff. And so she really hunkered down. She waited till the last 30 seconds to use her ability where she basically, stretches her swimsuit to give herself a wedgie and make more speed, the aerodynamics or whatever it is. And she completely wins the day against Rin. Again, completely unexpected was that, but it was that much cooler for it. I did a fist pump and everything. And that's just the embodiment of this show. It's absolute absurdity, but at least the characters have enough characterization that you're kind of rooting for them. And I was really rooting for Miyata in that particular matchup. And then when you get to the second matchup in the episode with Non, it's like, oh, she has sort of like a giant jello butt. And that's how she sort of inadvertently wins, against these hulking Schwarzenegger build women. I was just like, oh, okay, her butt is the blob, and this is how she wins. She didn't even know she won. She didn't do anything, so whatever. And then, of course, by the end, do we have Alba, and it was really cool getting the insights answered, the speculation I had put forth in comments with some of you guys and everything like that about what her abilities are. And her scanner hand ability sees her winning when she teams up with two other of her opponents against the blonde woman whose name escapes me off the top of my head. But she's part of the elite class. She's kind of the top tier of the elites. And then all of a sudden, the tide literally turns, with booby hypnosis, titty hypnosis, as they call it in the episode. And that's what? Just boobs? Boobs being in existence are hypnotizing? So, like, okay, she can use them as a pendulum and apparently freeze Alba and her, opponents who are working alongside her, working in tandem, simpatico with her, and she just bites the bullet for it, So it's like, oh my god, man, this show is absolute absurdity. It's absolute, all the, like, superpowers, the butt Gatling gun, the booby hypnosis, all this kind of stuff. It's absolutely hilarious. It's fascinating and hilarious. The stuff that they're going to come up with, how they're going to utilize their endowments, whether it be the chest or the posterior, and all the superpower, flame on, Super Saiyan effects that they're going to put into effect. It's just insane. It's absolutely crazy. And so, of course, we leave off with the cliffhanger of the next challenge to come. And I'm really going to be curious to see who is the victor in the end, pun intended, because, quite frankly, I didn't expect most of the way the battles, the matchups in this episode played out. Didn't expect them to play out that way. Miyata and Non ended up winning. Alba did not, which I didn't see coming. I figured Alba would have been a sure shot if any of these girls in the matchups in this episode to win. But that wasn't the case. And very literally, but it's going to be interesting to see how things fare for the girls from here on out, and whether any of them actually get to move up to the elite class, whether that burgeons any sort of adversarial ties between them and everything, especially the girls of room 309. And so yeah, entertaining episode as all hell as usual. Bring on the next one. So yeah, that'll be pretty much it for me on this. Hope this video finds you well, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.